Good morning, Chuck here in ThatPhanom, Thailand. We're gonna try it again today. I got my bike all sealed up. It's raining season, so it looks like blue sky over there and maybe not so blue over there. So either way, I think I'm gonna get wet, huh? I got my hub all sealed up. I got my, look at this thing. It looks like a Road Warrior bike now. Okay, let's hit the road. Mukdahan. We're out of here. So far, no rain. It rained all this morning, so everything kind of dried up already. I tell you what, this hub is a lot quieter than that other hub, the first one I had. I don't know why. I would only guess maybe there was already water damage in that thing. Because I had mentioned I had that code like maybe 4 times already. And one of them was just a couple times after I first rode it. I don't know. There's no sense in worrying about it. Really good now. We had a good time chasing down the part, other than me spending an additional 3,000 baht for the motor. Okay, let's go. People always ask me about soy dogs when riding bicycles. I can outrun them now with this, but normally during the day, if you're on a main road and dogs are used to seeing people, it's not a problem. The only time I've ever had a problem like is if somebody was coming out of their yard and then opened the gate and a dog ran out. That's happened a couple of times, but not often. But during the day, you're okay. At nighttime, you're not. So just carry a, little zapper or something. Some people say just carry dog treats. It's not really so easy to just get off your bike and give somebody dog treats unless you're just casually riding, road construction, temporary bridge. I was really thinking I wasn't going to be able to come this way because of this dirt road, but it doesn't look like it's rained out here at all. It's pretty dry. A friend of mine in Mukdahan said that there hasn't been any rain in Mukdahan. It's been really dry. I just follow these. They act like they know what they're doing. Maybe. A lot of people now are interested in e-bikes all of a sudden. I didn't really know much about them. A couple people here have recommended it. I have a good road bike. And when people said e-bike, I was like, yeah, you might as well buy a damn motorbike. But now that I have my e-bike, I find it easier to get around in video, which is good. So, when I ride my road bike, of course I don't video that. But this thing it'll go 50 kilometers easily if you don't keep it over 30 kilometers per hour. This thing has a cruise control, but I have no idea how to set it. And the instructions are in English for the LED, but it doesn't say how to turn on the cruise control. It just says has cruise control, set cruise control to whatever speed, and that's like it. It doesn't tell you how to get to that function. So, but anyway, about 30 kilometers per hour, if you can hold the throttle steady, somewhere around that area, you can go all the way without pedaling, if that's what you want to do. But I still need exercise, so I found actually going against the wind at level 1 is pretty good. It's miserable on the road bike, but against the wind with a little assist, I'm doing about 25 right now km/h, but it's not too hard, too difficult. But this thing will go easily 52, depending on the wind, about 54 km/h, which is pretty damn fast on a bicycle at a cruising speed. Okay, this road right here is where my motor freaked out on me last time. They got some nice stripes here now. 47 kilometers to Mukdahan. But they're working on this road right here to make it all just like this, which is good. Adding a little motorbike lane. That was fried chicken. Something's not quite right with this motorbike. Something's a little bent, I think, or about to fall off. There's a rock and sand quarry up here. Well, really all over the river. They dredge out some parts of the river and they use the sand and the rock for concrete. But they've got mounds and mounds of that stuff all along these roads, and these big trucks run up and down them all day long. The main road actually is a little safer now than this back road. That bug went right in my friggin' ear. Here's one right here. Sand and rock and dogs. All right, relax. Bitch ass. Come on, come on. Come on, asshole. I'm feeling a couple of raindrops. This is Benkapao. This is the steepest hill on this road. And this e-bike comes in handy right now. It's a very challenging hill without it. And here comes Yeah, thank you. No. Cop from cop. And this is Bangkapao. Not Kangkapao, Gangkapao in Thai language. Taking you guys here plenty of time. Friendship Bridge. This is like number 2 bridge. Nong Khai has the first one, then this one, and then NakhonPhanom. They're allowed, the trucks are allowed to come over here. I think the rule still is only 2 people allowed in the truck and only 6 hours at a time. And then they got to get back. Thai people, some of them, when they pull out, they don't like to give it gas. They just kind of cruise a little bit, and then they finally go. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody knows. I think maybe they're trying to save gas or something. I don't know why they do that, but they'll pull right out in traffic, and then all of a sudden, then later on they'll pass you. It's a strange habit, kind of like when they put their vehicle in park at the stoplight and put the emergency brake on. Or they pop their hood when they get to the gas station so their engine can cool off. A lot of strange habits here in Thailand. Well, we have arrived into the city. Right now I just hit 50.6 kilometers. Got another 2 or 3 to go. Here has a lot of really good bikes. They got Trek and some other ones. Let's go in here and see if I can't, I need an inner tube just to carry with me. We'll see if I can't bring the video in there. People always wonder, can I buy a good bike in Thailand? Twitter like mine. That Twitter bike in there is like the one I have. It's made in Germany. It's been a pretty good bike. I really like it. Let's go. This is a busy town, usually at lunchtime. But not so many people out now. Seeing my team bike through here one day, and the team bike just has those little clip brakes, rubber clip brakes. And then I ran smack in the back of a truck, fell off the bike, and he just kept going. But after that, I was like, man, I am definitely gonna find a bike with disc brakes. So I got that Twitter, and it was the last one they made with those disc brakes. And I really wanted to get the carbon fiber one, but they didn't have one with disc brakes. So I ended up getting the aluminum with the carbon fork with the disc brake, and I'm glad I did, because disc brakes are so much better to have when you're in the city, you know, and especially if you have an e-bike. Okay, I am here, 500 baht. Comes with a comfortable bed. I bought a couple things of soup. Usually they have a decent breakfast. Of course, I'm charging my battery, and but not during the COVID times. So yeah, let's go. I don't know. Maybe we'll go get some lunch, ride around. It looked like it was going to rain for a little bit. Mr. DIY, that's a new store here. It's pretty cool. It's like a Harbor Freight in the US. I used to get irritated when people would, you know, not stop at the stop signs and like pull way out. But most of the time it's because they can't see. Like there's always either some kind of tree or car, or so you just can't see. So you gotta pull all the way out. I think in the US, like, you see accidents everywhere. Like you hear nothing but sirens all the time in the cities. Here you just, people, seems chaotic, but they watch out for each other somehow. For the most part. If a lot of people in the US rode motorbikes, it'd probably be way worse than here. In my a lot of people in Mukdahan. Mukdahan has a lot of businesses more than anything. I think mainly it's because it's a, you know, they've had a bridge over to Laos for a very long time, so a lot of Lao people trade here. I'm only guessing. But a lot of businesses here. This is the main, one of the main roads. Right now, there's like nothing open. Well, good news. Paige just called me and said the swimming pools are open in NakhonPhanom now. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. And they're already starting for the dinner time. All of a sudden, it looks like it's about to start raining. Well, I've resorted to some fried chicken, and I don't know if that is some kind of sauce. Yeah. I have a new theory on my e-bike hub. That water was in there before I bought it. This hub is very quiet. It seems like it's a lot smoother. There's no way that water line corroded that. The bike never sat that long. Like, if it got water in it, it may have got, like, I washed the bike and then I'd go ride it. I didn't let it sit. And for it to have that little water corrosion line inside the cover, that water had been there a long time. So my theory now is that I didn't create that problem. Wherever that thing sat one time in its life was either left out in the rain or submerged in water somewhere. Who knows? Before it got shipped from the warehouse in China, I don't know. But that thing had water in it before I bought it. There's no way that thing is going to corrode that quick. But either way, there's nothing I can do about it. The one I got now is sealed up. So hopefully, like the guy said, that he sold 100 of those and he's never had any problem at all with it. So I think I just got bad luck with that one. Anyway. Oh well. Good morning. I'm not going to share the bike ride home because it's kind of my tranquility. It's kind of my meditation. It's kind of my way of just releasing thoughts or not thinking about stuff and just enjoying the atmosphere. That's the Thai Lao bridge going over to Lao. It's empty, nobody coming here, nobody going across. This place is usually very live with tourists everywhere. It's a little gloomy day today, but so life could be that way sometimes. I'm sure it'll be sunny tomorrow. When I drive through these streets and I look at the people and I see and I talk to people and I hear how they're very scared of what's going on financially, and they're very scared of the current pandemic. They don't really do a lot of research here to overthink things. Unfortunately, with this, I think people really need to be educated about what's going on. Not theories, but like actual factual numbers and stuff. And the fact that people are like, wow, there's like almost 200,000 cases now in Thailand. Thailand is doing very bad. But what they forget is that most people have very little to zero symptoms. Like a little over 1,000 people have respiratory inflammation. About 300 people are on respirators right now. And the number of deaths is not good, but it's small. And the people that are dying have a lot of ailments. And every time they say the people that die, they talk about the fact that they've had underlying conditions that contributed to their fate.
The fatality rate in Thailand remains low at 0.67%. Most of the fatalities with underlying health conditions.
Of these fatalities, most of them as usual, had underlying health conditions. These are high blood pressure, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and high cholesterol.
And of course, as we all know, most with underlying health conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, etc.
So the world is shut down. Everything is shut down. There is today a 0.064% chance that this will be fatal to you. So everybody's freaked out, and I hate to see it, but that's just the way that I think. You know, I mean, people, my mother-in-law died a couple years ago, actually. She choked on a pill. My mother-in-law is overweight, and she also has asthma. So if she got the virus, chances are she would be very sick. Slight chance that she wouldn't make it. But she choked on a pill and had a panic attack. When she walked to the clinic, her heart had already stopped. When they checked her blood pressure, it was 0. She passed out. They had to call an ambulance and have her resuscitated with shocking her heart. She survived, but she's extremely paranoid about taking pills now, and I don't blame her. But my point of the matter is that you never know in life. The guy that used to be in my videos, I said talked a whole lot, the Vietnamese guy that liked to ride his bicycle with me, but he was wanting to learn English and speak practice, and it was difficult to ride with him. Pretty healthy guy. He had a stroke about 4 months ago. I haven't mentioned it on my videos. He's paralyzed. He can barely move, I think, one eye. He's in Bangkok right now. He's been there for a while. You never know. The guy down the street who makes all of our jewelry, he was in pretty good health. Last week he died. He did, a lot of times people don't want to take like medication here. He had high blood pressure, so did my Vietnamese friend. And they think that they're healthy and they don't want to take the medication. But the guy across the street fell down, hit his head, and died. Well, he didn't die right away. He was in the hospital for a couple of days and he never recovered. You never know what's going to happen in life. We have to live life. We can't live life in fear of everything. It's just, if you're the type of person where you have a lot of problems, a lot of health issues, whether it was self-inflicted or not, take care of yourself. But the world's got to move on. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.